Welcome back to TMNtv. I'm Justin Sabata. The date is October 25th, 2021. The Student Government Association has been trying to implement better sustainable habits on campus. Legislative Affairs Director Kendra Clary gives us this on the matter.
Our big goals are to be able to have all of the dorms on campus have recycling. And so I met with the environmental safety officer, and he said that in the past we've had a lot of issues with students throwing away non-recyclable items or throwing stuff into the recycling that makes it unrecyclable. And all of our recycling on campus is currently in-house, meaning we have one student custodian that works under the environmental safety officer who's in charge of taking the recycling that they do bag up and taking it all the way to the Coors Recycling Center in town.
Kendra also says the SGA's goals are to make a plan of a trial to hold recycling in certain dorms on campus and then increase student awareness of what we can expect from them and how they can be better recyclers. Enrollment for the fall semester was down 6% this year. Many of the factors contributing to this stem from the pandemic, but the university has started taking steps to bring the number back up. According to Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Dennis King, several changes to tuition and scholarships were made. For example, students from 13 states are eligible for in-state tuition, and scholarships are now being awarded based on GPA, not an ACT score. Along with this, potential students are now able to tour the campus virtually. In addition, that has already led to more applications. The American Democracy Project recently held their Tigers Vote event, where students were able to learn more about registering to vote. TMN's Hao Mao Lu has the story.
Hi, I'm Sophia Garrison.
And I'm Ella Burrows.
And we're here with the American Democracy Project for Tigers Vote Day on October 20th.
We are here trying to get more Tigers registered to vote in our upcoming election on November 2nd, 2021. Here we have lots of voter education resources and a QR code you can scan to get registered to vote.
So if students want to get involved, they can scan our QR code, and that should come up with a link so they can register to vote. You do not have to be a resident of Ellis County or even a resident of Kansas to use this QR code because it scans to the National Voter Registration link, and then you can become registered. You can also register for an absentee ballot to be able to vote in your hometown elections while you're not at home.
Our next event for ADP will be on November 3rd. It'll be a Change My Mind table where you can come learn more about how to debate issues such as, is a hot dog a sandwich and is cereal soup?
Or is water wet?
We hope to see you there, and we hope to see you at more ADP events in the future. And please remember to vote on November 2nd in our election.
Thank you, Hao Mao. We hope to see you all at the polls this November. Over the weekend, a group of international students traveled to Wichita with the Intercultural Integration Office and attended the 40th Annual Asian Festival. The day provided new experiences for the students, such as trying new food and exploring the Wichita Mall. At the Asian Festival, the students enjoyed a variety of Asian foods and cultural performances. When we come back, Cayden with sports.
And I'm a senior business major at Fort Hays. I love working for TMN. It has made me a more experienced photographer and really helped me professionally due to all the changing environments and the different opportunities. I've also been able to meet and talk to a lot of people, which has helped bring me on my show.
Hello Tigers, I'm Cayden Sanders with your sports update. The men's soccer team competed in their only match of this week against Rogers State Thursday. It would take all of 110 minutes for the match to end in a 0-0 match between the Hillcats and Tigers. After the match, the Tigers and Hillcats are still tied for second in the league, with only 2 weeks left in the regular season. Fort Hays takes on Ouachita Baptist and Harding for their last road set of the season. The women's soccer team travels to Oklahoma to take on Rogers State and Northeastern State. Fort Hays lost to the Hillcats 1-2 and rallied to win in Tahlequah to score 1-0. Fort Hays will take on a pair of rivals in Kearney on Friday, and then on Sunday finish the regular season with Washburn. The volleyball team took on stiff competition this week as they competed against the second-ranked Washburn Ichabods. They fell 3-0. They returned home to take on Newman to win 3-1, and then their final game of the week, the Tigers allowed the Broncos of Central Oklahoma to knock them off 3-0. The volleyball team is back on the road this week to take on the 6th-ranked Northwest Missouri Bearcats and Missouri Western. The football team traveled to Warrensburg, Missouri to take on the Central Missouri Mules. Fort Hays came out and scored 2 touchdowns to lead 14-0. The Fort Hays Tigers offense quit scoring until the final drive of the fourth quarter. The Tigers trailed, then Chance Fuller found Hayden Wildfong to win the game 21-17. Fort Hays improves to 4-4 on the season and looks to capitalize as the rival Hornets of Emporia come to town this Saturday for a 2 o'clock kickoff. Next, Justin Sabata back with the news.
Tiger Media Network is the independent student media organization here at Fort Hays State University. It encompasses audio, video, print, photography, digital news. There's a little bit of everything at TMN.
They offer so many different events, opportunities, so many different things to go out and do and learn so that you can make a more compelling story and just help develop you as a storyteller.
I toured this facility and I saw this radio station and then the TV studio, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I definitely need to be a part of. Here, you know, I was instantly able to make my own content, being able to broadcast my own shows.
If you have a passion about sports or about news, it doesn't matter. You can come here and you can work from day one and get that experience that demonstrates your ability to be a professional in the media industry.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Teachers today are finding new ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back. Before we dive into the art scene here at Fort Hays, we'll look at this week's weather. This week's weather is mostly sunny with higher winds and a chance of thunderstorms coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesdays, these winds will be anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusts up to 40 miles per hour. And then there is a 20% chance of storms Tuesday afternoon moving up to 60% Tuesday night. Wednesday, there is a 40% chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms. And this Halloween, get ready to be scared because colder weather is here. The coldest day of the week falls on Sunday with lows being in the low 30s and the highs in the mid 50s. This weather report will change throughout the week, so stay up to date with theweatherbug.com. If you're looking for something to get you in the mood for Halloween, check out the Hays Community Theater on October 29th and 30th. The theater will be hosting an interactive showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Here's the theater board president, Travis Grizel, with more information.
So it's a campy old film, and it's definitely got that cult following. And as it kind of grew in popularity, kind of under the radar in the release to VHS years ago, I think it just kind of became this thing that people would, and word spread, long before the internet, that, when they say Brad, you throw bread. When Frankfurter comes on the screen, you chuck a hot dog. And it just became one of these deals that you were kind of in the know if you knew all the prompts. And exactly, so people really do get into it. It's something they look forward to every year. It's kind of like watching the Christmas Story all day long on Christmas time or something like that. But it's a holiday thing people look forward to. And if you haven't seen the film or been to one of these, just keep an open mind and be prepared to have a good time. And you just expect to be shocked because you'll see all kinds of things.
This event is usually accompanied by haunted historical tours, but no haunted tours will be happening this year.
We have postponed the tours for a year. It was kind of a perfect storm of things in that a lot of people that usually are tour guides are unavailable or they've moved. And some of that's probably on the being on the backside of a pandemic. Maybe they had to get a different job, maybe they're starting a family now, some things like that. But for whatever the case is, we had a lot of volunteers that were not able to do it this year. So we're kind of circling the wagons, already getting ideas for next year, and hopefully we'll be up and running and back better than ever on the Haunted Tour.
Tickets for the Rocky Horror Picture Show are $10, which will also get you a goodie bag and popcorn. The show starts at 8:30 each night, and the doors will open at 8. The Moss Thorns Gallery of Art is home to many different exhibitions during the year, showing off the hard work of Fort Hays art students. However, from October 8th to the 22nd, art and design faculty members got to show off their talents as well. The display included a variety of art such as paintings, sculptures, photography, and more. If you weren't able to walk through the exhibition, don't worry, Lauren Wynn has you covered. Thank you, Lauren. Last Monday was the High Plains Marching Festival located at Lewis Field Stadium at Fort Hays State. The event featured several high school marching bands from surrounding communities. I had the opportunity to be there to give you the story. High school marching bands from across the state brought their best effort to the 2021 High Plains Marching Festival in Hays, Kansas. The event was held at Lewis Field Stadium on the Fort Hays State campus and even featured a performance from the FHSU Marching Band. Their guest performance, featuring the music of Bruno Mars, followed the competitive performances of bands from nearby high schools like Great Bend, Wamego, Ulysses, and Junction City. The Hays High School Marching Band was awarded a superior rating, the highest rating possible for their performance of songs from the Broadway musical Jersey Boys.
Music rating of superior, marching and maneuvering superior, general effects superior for a final rating of superior. Congratulations, Hays High School.
Salina Central, Wamego, and Junction City also received superior ratings overall for their performances. Nickerson High School, about a 2-hour drive from Hays, also participated in the festival. Director of the band, Eric Sidebottom, described what his students would be playing for the audience and the judges.
Our theme is Funk and Soul, so we have Play That Funky Music, Funky Town, and Soulfinger.
Sidebottom then described how long the band has been rehearsing the performance.
Since the third week of July. We have drumline camp, band camp, then of course once the year gets started we're off and running every day.
Despite the previous pandemic, Sidebottom says the band is feeling good and has recovered well.
We're feeling pretty good. COVID definitely hit hard the last couple year and a half, but we found a good recovery this year for our group at least.
I'm Justin Sabata for Tiger Media Network. Hays esports team was founded in 2018 by Jake Boucher, the current club president. Here's what Boucher has to say about students joining the club.
Esports has a real boys club around it, but what I personally really like is that I have created a community on campus that is inclusive and accepting of everyone in gaming, because I know girls get a bad rap and I want to make sure that everyone on campus feels included. And that's been my main goal of FHSU Esports, is because we kind of are the people who don't have a group, and I don't want anyone excluded from the group that I'm creating, because I've been excluded too many times.
For those interested in joining, the esports meetings are on Wednesdays in Hammond Hall, room 104 at 5:30. More information can be found on TigerLink. During Earth Science Week, the Earth Science Club held a cookie decorating event on National Fossil Day in hopes of raising awareness for Earth Science Week. First semester is well underway, as today marks the beginning of week 10. Most students by now have probably taken advantage of the Starbucks in the Memorial Union when they need a little help after a long night of studying. If you have, then you've probably asked yourself the question, iced or hot coffee? In the third installment of This or That, Tierney McGivney and Lauren Wynn ask Fort Hays students which they prefer.
Hi, I'm Tierney McGivney here with Tiger Media, and today we are going to be doing This or That, iced coffee or hot coffee. This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Ice.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
I guess hot. I really don't drink coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Do you know why?
I like the cold better than hot coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Why?
I'm not a big coffee fan, so iced coffee better, I think.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Why?
Because I don't like hot coffee. It burns my mouth sometimes.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee in the morning, iced coffee in the afternoon.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Why?
Because right now it's cold, so I need a hot coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Why?
Because hot coffee burns my tongue.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
I'd say iced coffee.
Do you know why?
I don't like hot coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Why?
I like the cold more than the hot.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Do I have to say just one?
Do you want both?
It depends on the day and the weather. So both.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Why?
It helps me warm up on days like today. It's really cold.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Definitely iced coffee because I don't like hot coffee.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
This or that, iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Why?
I don't know. Ice just feels, needs a little warmth when it goes down. Makes you feel good inside.
Once again, we thank you all for joining us for TMNtv News. For more content, please go to tigermedianet.com as well as our Facebook and YouTube channel. I'm Justin Sabata, and I'll see you next time.